something that really surprised me when I heard the album. I mean, I was looking on iTunes to see. I was like, oh man, what is, what label is he on, or what? Because I thought it sounded so professional. And then when we were talking, you said you and some friends did a lot of the producing yourselves. You wrote a lot of it yourself. You recorded. I mean, just the whole thing. Like, talk about that process and how you kind of learned as you went, and because it's so good. I was really impressed.
Well, I really wanted to create a work of art and worship that, I guess, get what it was in my head onto tape, if you will, you know. And so I wanted to be involved in that, but I didn't know at that stage how to use Pro Tools. I'd used some other softwares, but so I didn't know even how to record with Pro Tools. But just through some circumstances that the Lord put together, I met my producer, co-producer. His name is Ryan Talent, and he produced a lot of different things and has been kind of in the worship industry and different things for a long time. And so I was like, here's a guy, he knows so much, had such a great ear, has mixed, recorded, engineered. And then, so he kind of oversaw all of the production and all the recording, because I had no idea how to do any of that. And then the players and friends that played on the record all are very unique artists in themselves. The way that Grant approaches piano is so unique. Matt Melton, who played bass, really plays like no one else I know. And I saw Brandon Lozano play drums before, and he's just so creative. And I'm like, these guys have the same kind of out of the box or new ideas. So everyone came with their ideas, and through their ideas on that, Rand Jackson, who's a guitar player for a band called the Daylights, we've been friends for 7 or 8 years now, plays guitar so uniquely because he's in a 3-piece band, so he is rhythm and lead and singing at the same time, so he plays very uniquely as well, melodic. He's like another voice. So each person kind of brought to these songs their creative ideas, and as far as like the production went, we recorded drums in a studio, but other things I just recorded at my house or in other locations. And Ryan really just oversaw, allowed me to kind of learn how to edit, learn how to get the ideas that were in my head and get them accomplished within a software that I had no idea how to use. And you know, I can't play piano, but I would hear a melody and be able to sing it to the piano player, and he could execute it the same way that I'd had ideas and I didn't know how to edit them, how to mix them. Ryan had those strengths. So it was really about finding everyone's artistic strengths and skill sets and learning how to kind of work together to accomplish the project. And it was the long road, but in the end, it's kind of like the instruments all have a voice. They're all part of telling a story, or to me, they mean some sort of emotion, or so everything kind of fits the picture that was in my head from the beginning. But it's not anything I could do alone. But with the strengths of other people, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So, but in these days, if you have a couple great preamps and some great mics, you can record guitars at home. You can record vocals in smaller space studios. You don't have to have, you know, the big budget. As long as you're able to kind of get the mix together in the end. So.
Totally cool. No, that's right. No, I mean, that's cool to hear. You know, it's like the whole thing. We need each other. You needed those guys, and they needed to make a good product in the end. And that's awesome.
And someone like Ryan has an ear for frequency and for how things would clash. Hey, your bass is getting in the way of your kick drum. This guitar needs to live in this space, and he would have to say a lot to me. Hey, reel that back. Hey, Sean, you have 10 guitars going at one time. You can't hear them all. We got it. The final mixing process was really hard because everything, I had so many ideas, but you had to learn to carve out and what to give up in order to allow the best ideas to be on top.
Cool.
So
that's awesome. Nice. And then last questions. Where can people find your music? Where should they go check out your stuff?
Oh, well, scartermusic.com.
Okay.
I have a website, or facebook.com/scartermusic, and Twitter
Cool.
at S. Carter Music. So.
All right. Well, thanks for being here today.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to hearing some songs and check them out. I give it a thumbs up. It's a great album.